There he is. There's my precious child.
I don't think he's a child.
Actually, I'm still in school, so that makes me a child.
There he is. There's your child.
Yeah! The prophecy!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
The prophecy!
Welcome back. We're here to play Danganronpa again. So, Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed last time. There was this despair disease that made people do weird things, and here we are.
They don't need a recap. They were here.
I don't care.
We need a recap. I need a recap.
I wake up. Do you need
set
someone?
skill.
You
No,
need,
I
you
need
need to buy them.
Nope.
Yep, this is
Wait,
what you need to
yep.
do. Yep, you go not to the pet though. They need to clean their shit. You go to the report card.
That's right.
And you go to Monami.
Defense.
Shit.
Get. Means I already have it.
You already have it. You have 4 points to spend currently. And that's the beginning.
Oh, we've done a cycle. Okay. I'm still a little iffy on some things. Obviously, they'll get figured out in the trial, but
Alright, here we go.
I'm excited and ready.
Here we go, guys. We're back now that I've cut out like 20 minutes of footage.
Yeah, well, I had to... guys, as you know, as we've said a million
You
times...
skipped his line. You gotta read his lines.
What?
You gotta read his lines. You missed
Oh, did I skip a line?
You did, yeah.
Oh, shit. I mean, it is the same line every time, but I do like
Yeah.
reading it. But no, anyway, as you've heard a million times, we take big gaps between these playthroughs. So, like, I just had to go over and just... Because this is such a wonky case because there's so many different shits. I just wanted to go over it again, and I think I can... Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
It was you. Dragon, you did it.
I don't like how Soda's looking at me when I say that. I don't like how Nagito's fucking head is not solid.
If you vote correctly, only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Ah, well, who cares about the boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
Alright, I forgot I gotta pop this out.
Yeah.
Because I can talk over Monokuma because I'm so loud, but everyone else I'll hear.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. Also, my jacket is 3 times greener than it usually is.
Because this trial room is so fucking yellow.
I look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You know, 'cause I was asleep the whole time.
This little sassy face.
I'm so tired.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine, your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
It's gonna make me do a comic first.
Yes, it is.
Then let's start when we split into the hospital team and the motel team because of the despair disease.
My hair is green.
Help. I'm feeling rather sick. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Hiko, and me.
And I...
No, it consists.
No, I know,
You were
I
saying
know,
what consists of
I know,
I
I
hate
know,
them.
I
No,
know.
no, I have to because I'm an English major. No.
That's why I said it.
Nah.
I still love that his ex is a knife and fork
I
and
know,
everyone
right?
else's is not.
I know, right?
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hiyoko.
Don't you mean Gun, Kazuichi, Chucky, Hyoko, and I?
Shut up.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages. Don't you mean Hajime and me?
Shut.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Don't you mean me woke up at me cottage?
Enough. Enough. But stop being funny the second time.
What was that? What was that?
It stopped being funny the second time.
Don't you mean...
No.
Me stop be funny me second time?
No, I don't. I don't.
Mikan came by to wake me up. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that.
Why am I struggling?
I don't know.
Mikan wake by to wake.
I'm going to die.
It's because you're trying
I'm
to.
dying.
You're trying to mess up your English on purpose. No.
Don't you mean me, Con?
Shut. Your dumb face.
Okay.
Okay, read your line.
Irish wristwatch.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
Because for some reason my brain was reading Mikan woke me up instead of Mikan wake
Came
me
by
up.
to wake me
Yeah.
up. Mhm.
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was the hash-slinging slasher. A video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, just climbing a stepladder.
Of course.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what'd you do, Hajime? I came in your room and tickled you,
Oh. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
but not under the arms, or on the belly.
Behind your knees. That's where everybody's ticklish secretly.
Not there either. I tickled his asshole.
Okay.
I tried to
Moving
stop.
along then.
I tried to.
There's something so comedically great about the timing of someone saying moving along while the other person says, I tickled his asshole.
Yeah.
Skip my
Are
line!
you okay?
That's the face I made when I skipped my line.
Yeah.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, Sayori on the... the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel. Why the motel? Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought, but the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
Monica was so excited for
He's
this.
so excited.
Woo! She rested!
Get some sleep! And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital.
Remember, kids, killing your friends takes a lot out of you.
Coincidentally, thank you, Monokuma, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways. Huh?
Various ways.
Various
I
ways!
sucked his dick.
Don't say it like that to confuse people. You didn't give me full sloppy top.
Oh, right, only half.
What is it? I don't want to know what happened. Never mind, stop.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
Not any other reason.
No.
So I immediately led them to the music venue. But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body, we also found Hyoko's. And not just that, her body was taped to a pillar.
Morty.
Morty. Morty. That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so, we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki. Ah, that's why she's not here. Thank you, I understood that very easily. Me and my dum-dum brain.
Me and my big baby dum-dum brain.
Hey, I'm the boss baby here, asshole. Well, it's clear what the problem is with the case. When Hajime left the music venue, who... Wait, how do I know anything the Hajime just said is true? Huh? Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now, and the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right? Lie? Why would I lie? Because you killed her. That's why we're all lying. That's why we're all here, idiot. Obviously, so you can make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you. Do you doubt me? If you're not lying, I'd like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Prove I'm not the killer. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just like Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that.
I mean, if you didn't, that'd be more suspicious.
Yeah. And also, he's just trying to help you.
No.
You can click them.
No, I wanted to read them all.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious. If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
Oh, shit. How do you...
that would
Oh, it's
also be a
left. Fuck.
lie. I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would the Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer. Did Hajime kill both of them? The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
No, I knew the moment I saw it. God damn it. I know. No, I know. I know. I forgot what the blue ones did for a minute.
Yeah, those are to agree with.
Yep.
Boom.
No, that's wrong! Ah! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie. Of course you're not, I already knew that. Huh? Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yep, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or, did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course, no one did, right?
Hold on a sec, you're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing? Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
He's such a nice guy.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Ha. Ha 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 ha.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this is a game.
Isn't a game.
I know.
Wow.
It is, though.
But is it a game? Oh my god, I like games.
Any game.
I like games.
I like games.
Shut up, Monokuma. This
I
isn't
made a game.
This isn't about you. What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments. So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that. No.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
Huh? What do you mean, a closed room?
Oh, we're gonna go through this again.
Yep.
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try to keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
No. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonya and Kazuichi.
Me too!
What the hell? Why is it gotta be us?
The others have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gunda met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akana and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
Lots of talking. Oh boy. His throat.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too?
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? No. Wrong.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock. The lock was on the floor in front of the door. Are you talking about the broken drumsticks? You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just thrashed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas. I hate how he doesn't give you hints
Yeah,
anymore
I was
in
like,
this
I don't
one.
really know. I feel like I had an idea of what I was supposed to do, and then is it like
Oh, you
I
missed it.
missed? Is it inside because the glob was holding the door? But
I think so.
But
Because
the-
Fuyuhiko didn't know that, remember? Because he thinks it's just the drumsticks.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. But like, it also had the drumstick, unless it's implied that the drumstick wasn't what was keeping the door shut.
Probably what happened was the killer broke the drumsticks and just laid them in front of the door to make you think they were inside.
I don't know why I'm not skipping this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, I know. Fuck, stop.
Wow.
I hate that some of them take multiple, so like, you rapidly tap it, assuming you have to break it, and then it breaks on the first one and you lose time.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside. From the outside? How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used. Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It also tasted really gross.
Rubber, baby?
Rubber?
Probably what? It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably... cum.
Come!
Glue?
I imagine it's probably glue.
I don't know why it was green, but I would
Oh,
assume it's glue.
There, yeah, it's glue.
I did it! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably like a really, really like industrial side,
Yeah.
like glue, yeah.
It had a firm gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
That's right, she ate it.
Nom nom. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
I'm gonna eat glue! The glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you would be able to break down the door easily, you know? And that doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Oh, I mean that makes sense. I was under the assumption that they
Did both.
did both. But then actually thinking about it, how would they have done both? So I don't know. But I was like, oh yeah, they put a drumstick and then glued the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess.
I guess there's no other exit point.
No.
So
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for the fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
No.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
What? Yet they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue. They must have done it earlier than that. Earlier? But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
wrong.
Wrongo.
And when you went back with everyone else,
That's Nagito. Dear.
and when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Because she was covered in wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Ding, ding, ding.
It's just revealed.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here I have proof.
This is just shit.
I smeared shit all over her body and she blended into the background.
Oh, God.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the
Bad.
Batten spelled wrong. Oh yeah, by the way, we figured it out. Batten lighting is spelled not like that.
Thanks, Tem. For the
Thanks,
help.
Tam.
Miss you, buddy.
Yes, this would technically be baton lighting. Because batten lighting is
Spelled
Batten.
Ten, but there is no such thing as baton lighting.
That's what I mean.
So
It's talking about the batten lighting,
Yeah.
but it's spelled wrong.
Uh-huh.
Because they put baton.
Yeah.
I said that.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the
Stop.
music venue. I'm gonna read it how it is.
No.
Now I should be able to figure out what it is.
Oh, the dumb hangman's gambit.
Here we go.
Oh boy. What is that word supposed to be? I guess try A. Because usually words have A's. Nope, there's no A.
No, it's
Oh, you didn't put it in.
Wait, fuck. Wait, no, wait, which button is it?
It's
Shit.
Y to use them, I believe.
I think it's wallpaper.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. Oh, there we go. There we go.
upstairs now. Hurry. Another owl's over there.
Wall. Fuck.
Nope.
Fuck.
Another P.
Oh, I got rid of the other P. God damn it. No. Bitch.
Nope. Oh, you're losing another P. There you go.
Fuck. God damn it.
This Hangman's game, it does suck, dude. It sucks major bet. Make sure you use the Okay. Cool.
Wall
P,
page.
P, 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 P. E. Okay.
I've realized that you can you don't have to make them line up. You can just shoot them onto each other.
There's,
Fuck,
oh,
I
lost
knew-
both the R's.
I knew that the R was gonna be there. Give me a... Don't give me all P's! Wallpaper!
But Pepe.
Got it. It's a wallpaper.
It's Papa. Papa?
Gardenia.
That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so, you're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see, it fits perfectly.
What do you mean C? Did you... Like, how do we... That's the one thing I never understand. How do we know that? He says C.
I
Like-
don't know. I don't know how they do that.
Do
in
they
the
take
game.
pictures of it?
I imagine probably.
Do, like,
with
their
the-
student handbooks
talked
have a
about-
camera?
We talked about this in the first game, but
I think we did.
I imagine that's probably the case. Yes.
But if their student handbooks have a camera, that means that some of the other stuff that they talk about doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Because he'll be like, you guys can't see it, but it's there. It's like, well, they can see other evidence.
I don't know.
things?
I don't know. Also, I love how the textures on those are clearly different sizes.
Uh-huh.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the batten lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Even though I've solved this whole entire case by myself.
Uh-huh. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily. That scrap of paper stuck to the batten lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try.
Is it logic dive time? Ah.
Yes,
logic
car
dive
time. Wait,
Ooh, you weren't going fast enough.
I forgot how to
I
forgot how to do shit.
I think if you press A and you hold it down at the A speed up.
That's what it is. All right. That was a speed up thing, wasn't it? The
Yes.
yellow.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's been a very hot minute since I've done these mini games.
Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene?
Was hidden, my comrade.
Was hidden, my friend.
Oh no, those are the speed up ones. The other yellow ones are the questions.
Yeah. Or the checkpoints, rather, or something.
Yeah. Prepare ship for ludicrous speed.
Question 2. What did the killer use to hide her body?
Oh, wait. Oh. I guess I just clipped it, just not fast
clipped it.
enough. The wallpaper.
The wallpaper. This is a very thin Thin logic trail you got going on here.
Got nothing to go off, boys. It's very thin. I hate that they make the ramp the same color as the obstacles.
Yeah. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper?
They covered the pillar.
Yay. You did
They
it.
caterpillared.
They caterpillared. You did it.
Oh yeah, that's all
They'll
coming
come together.
That's what he says, by the way, everyone.
of
Just so
course.
you know.
Specifically in a Patrick Warburton impression.
I got it.
That's all coming together.
Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Do you remember me pointing out why that one had brown and that one didn't?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, like, when I saw the scrap of paper up there and the one that had the stickies on it, I figured it out. But, like, it is funny that I noticed it almost immediately. I was like, wait a minute!
Wait a minute.
Are you?
However, because it was connected with a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time. Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the batten lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The batten lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
To make it look like that pillar. Because the pillar is
Oh,
covered
I
in
thought there was
stickers,
dots.
Yeah.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
Man, imagine playing a game where the killer doesn't make a mistake.
Wow.
Like, every single trial, they're like, but the killer made one fatal flaw. And it's like, what if they didn't?
Yeah.
We'd be fucked.
We'd be so fucked.
And because of that, a scrap was left in the batten lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal. Then, when was Hyoko actually killed? Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once, but what is that?
We've explained this already.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece, The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats moss balls.
I don't eat moss balls. I just enjoy looking at them.
Look at my moss balls.
They're so pretty.
Oh.
I knew it. There are so many similarities, and it must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging
For some reason, they did a combination of him and Nagito.
I don't know.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches.
They hung matches on the ceiling. And
Yeah.
then they lit them on fire. And the whole place burned down. It was just glory.
Oh, absolutely.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
No, it wasn't omitted. They crushed up the
The security camera.
security camera. And I'm talking really confident because I said literally what he said, and then you said literally what I said last time.
What?
I said, oh, wait, but there's no Tin Man. And you were like, Yeah, they crushed up the thing.
Well, yeah.
So now I get to confidently say it when the killers question, when the students question me.
Yeah, you do. Because you know from God, aka me. God.
Now I'm God.
But I'm God, you can't just kill me like that. Wow, you're really trying hard there, buddy. How's it working out for you?
Don't make me try for real.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out. The reason the killer imitated the 2 victims in that movie.
To mix up the killer. Because they like movies. To let their accomplice escape.
I did it. The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie is so we'd mix up the killing order. Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of...
I don't think I've done Gundam's voice the same any of the times that I've voiced him today.
Probably not.
Like, for some reason.
I feel the same way with Chiaki all the time.
Yeah, that's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? You do it the same every time.
No, sometimes I do it more like this, and sometimes I do it more like this.
They sound the same.
They do not.
They sound-
This one's right here, and this one's down here.
They sound way more similar than you think they do.
Okay, whatever.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Where? I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Also, can I just say, Gundam's voice actor is awesome. Like, he commissions people to do Art of Gundam, and he played through all of Danganronpa on streaming
hell yeah.
once. He's cool. Chris Trafeglia, I think that's how you pronounce his name? He's really cool.
Cool boy.
Cool boy.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk. Impossible.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed.
I mean, so to be fair, they haven't disproven yet, but what it most likely also could have been was they killed her and then Ibuki walked in on it and they were like, oh, go kill yourself. And she goes, okay.
Fair enough.
Or they told her to kill her. I'm still 100%, not 100% about either or, but it's one of those two.
Mm-hmm. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
You're annoying, Soda.
First and foremost, if you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed, how can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Standing.
Standing.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're pathetic.
You're one to talk!
Gamer girl, what?
I like how Gundam is like Hero, but the exact opposite.
Yes. Yes.
I like that, because Hero is like, I'm not a cult! I'm just really stoned.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, I am not stoned. I am just of the occult.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed.
Blood and soul.
Whoa.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign that she stepped on something?
Fuck, come on. There we go.
I agree with that. We have consent.
No, like, I forgot, again, I literally said this 2 minutes ago, but I forgot that some of them take multiple hits, so I'm so used to just hitting A and then shooting, and I hit A and it's still there, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then, of course, it's slowly turning, so I hit A again and it's gone, and I'm like, ah, fuck.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck, and she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Whoa.